Hi guys! So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, kind of like a wedding makeup tutorial because I'm going to a wedding this weekend. So I wanted to film the makeup that I was going to wear. Obviously, if you are actually getting married, you could wear this makeup if you want. But I didn't want to list it as a bridal tutorial because I didn't want people to attack me and say that don't wear this for your wedding and all this type of stuff. So it's just a makeup tutorial of what I'm going to wear to a wedding this weekend. Also, I'm sorry this is kind of shaky. I forgot to film my intro, so I'm just holding my camera right now. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that. It's pretty simple. I only used my Naked palette for the eyeshadows, so the eyeshadow look is super simple. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys are interested, please keep watching. Okay, so starting off, I have absolutely nothing on my face right now. I haven't even wiped it, so I'm going to start off with that. I'm also just going to tie my hair back because I don't like it to be in my face before I do my makeup. So starting off, I'm going to use the Yes 2 Cucumbers Soothing Hypoallergenic Facial Wipes, and I just use these every morning and night just to wipe off any oil or dirt or anything that's on my face. I don't like to wash my face in the morning because I feel like it just kind of makes it dry and I just don't find it necessary. So I just use one of these and tear it in half and then obviously use the other half at night. After I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and moisturize with my First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I really like this. It is a little bit, not heavy, but if you had oily skin, I don't think you'd be able to use this during the day. But for me, I have normal to dry skin, and I find that this works completely fine for me during the day and at night. So, and then next, for our last pre-makeup thing, I'm going to go in with my primer, which is a Too Faced Hangover Primer, which is also a more moisturizing primer, but I really like it, and it does make my makeup last during the day. So for my foundation, I guess, I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I use this every single day, and I still use it for special events and stuff because I just love the amount of coverage that it gives. It gives a good medium coverage. I'm not a full coverage kind of girl, but as you can see, I have a little bit of redness and just some acne scars that I do like to cover up, but I do like a more medium coverage. So I'm just going to take this and put a couple little squirts on the back of my hand. Since it is like a pump, I like to start off with a little bit and kind of work my way up. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender to blend this out. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, but I'm going to use it on my acne scars, and I might put a little bit on that guy since it is pretty red. And then for under my eyes, I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and blend all of that out with my beauty blender. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX Set It, Don't Fret It setting powder. This is a matte finishing powder, and it is in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to take this on an old knockoff beauty blender and go ahead and use that under my eyes to bake. I'm also going to go ahead and use this on my chin and on my nose, kind of on my forehead here. Pretty much just on my T-zone where I get really oily. And then on the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I'm just going to wipe off my eyebrows and my eyelashes. I'm going to wipe off any foundation that got on my lips because I hate that. When you get foundation on your lips, I think it's disgusting. And then I'm going to put on a little bit of chapstick so that my lips are kind of getting moisturized as we do the rest of our makeup. For eyebrows, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. Okay, so now we are moving on to eyes. So for this, I'm pretty much mainly going to be using my Naked palette, I think, and then going in with some other eyeshadows just like to add a little depth, but I'm pretty much just going to be working with my Naked palette. So to start off, I'm going to highlight underneath my brow bone using Virgin. Next, I'm going to go in and do my crease color, or like my transition shade. So I'm going to use Buck and Naked, which are those two right there. And I'm first going to start off with Naked and then kind of go in and add Buck as needed. Alright, so that is what it looks like with just Naked in the kind of crease, and I brought it like above my crease, and then I'm going to go ahead with Buck and really work that into the actual crease and not bring that up so far. Okay, so that's what it looks like with Buck. Next, I'm going to go in with Sin, which is the second lightest color right there, and I'm just going to put that kind of in my inner corner, more like here outwards, and use a different color on my inner corner. Okay, so that is pretty much literally all I wanted, was it in the very like inner part of my eye, but not my like actual inner corner. And then on the rest of my eye, I'm going to take a combination of eyeshadows actually. I'm going to start off with Sidecar, which is this color right here. And I'm going to kind of mix Sidecar, Smog, which is that one, and Toasted, and just kind of make my own little combination in my outer corner and just kind of blend it in. Take Sidecar and go ahead and put that. I just kind of like dab it, and then you can go ahead and start blending it inwards. And kind of put it in the outer corner and then just kind of start to blend it in. I'm just going to do that on the other side as well. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Smog and add that as well. That's just a little bit darker, a little bit more brown. Go ahead and add that. And do the same thing on the side. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to take a little bit of Toasted and just blend that like kind of like here, but not in the very center of my lid. Just kind of add a little bit of like a mauve-y tone in there. Alright, and then lastly, I'm going to go in with Half Baked and a little bit of Sidecar. And that's going to be the center lid color. As you can see, that's super duper shimmery. I am going for quite a shimmery look because it is a wedding. So, alright, and then I'm just going to take the same brush that I was using before and just kind of blend these together. Alright, and then on my lower lash line, I'm just going to take this like kind of flat brush, if you can see that, and I'm first going to take Buck and just kind of line my lower lash line with that. Okay, and then I'm going to take Smog and Toasted and use that on my outer, just the outer bit of my eye. Okay. Obviously this baking wore off a lot than this time. Don't know what happened there, but that's okay. Okay, and then for eyeliner, I'm going to take the Maybelline Define a Line black eyeliner, and I'm going to be putting this on my upper lash line instead of using liquid liner because I want to kind of smudge it out a little bit. Okay, and then on the other end of this, it has like a little bit of a smudger, and I'm just going to use that on the outer edge to kind of just blend it a little bit so that the line is kind of like seamless rather than a very sharp line. Next, I'm going to wipe off this powder before I put on my mascara. Okay, and then for my mascara, I'm going to use the CoverGirl So Lashy Mascara. Okay, so I just put on one layer of that, and I just kind of put it on very, like, clumpy. And then I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Extensions Mascara and just kind of, like, spread it out and kind of, like, really lengthen that mascara. Okay, so now I've gone in with the Clump Crusher, and I got a little bit on my eyelids, so I'm just going to go in with a Q-tip and wipe that off. Moving on to contour, I'm going to use the Hoola Bronzer. First that I'm going to use is this IT Cosmetics brush that's like this flat kind of brush, and I'm going to be contouring and then just kind of blending it so that it kind of bronzes as well as contours. I'm also going to bring it up into my temples and across like the top of my forehead. I use the powder brush that I used earlier and just kind of very gently blend it out. Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Multicolored Blush, and this is in the shade Blushing Rose. I love this blush. It's very, like, the packaging is kind of cheap, but I love the color of it. And I'm just going to take that and put that on my cheeks. Kind of like that. And kind of blend it. I like to kind of blend my blush kind of, like, into my contour a little bit. Okay. And then lastly for the face, we're going to highlight. And I want kind of a very subtle but still there highlight, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to use this highlighter. I'm going to use the Becca Opal highlight and kind of this like duo fiber brush. It's not a highlighting brush like at all, but I just love the way that it applies highlight because it still applies it, but it's just so pretty. Like, it just makes it so natural looking. Okay, so that's pretty much it for like the face. And then lastly for lips, I'm going to go ahead and take off this chapstick. Just put on a little bit of this chapstick. This is the Blistex Renewal. I love this chapstick underneath lipsticks because it's very like thin, whereas the other one was a very like thick chapstick, if that makes sense. I don't know. And then I'm going to line my lips using the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in the shade Tawny. This is the perfect, like, everyday natural color. Okay, so that's what it looks like with just the lip liner. And I do just outline my lips. I don't really fill it in because this lip liner, it doesn't really, like, matter too much. And then the lip color I'm using is the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ruffle Trim. So this is what the completed makeup looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's pretty simple and easy, and I feel like most people have the Naked palette, so it's a very easy makeup look to do. But I just feel like it's very fresh and pretty for a nice little spring or summer wedding that you're going to, or really any event that you're going to. So let me know in the comments what you thought. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe for more videos. I'm going to be doing a hairstyles video after this, so if you want to see that, subscribe, and the link will also be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!